Have any of you ever wondered what it's like to play music, or have the experience as playing in part of a band? Well, I have your answer, because today I'm going to teach you how to play the trumpet. I've had 4 years experience in playing the trumpet, so I think I can get all of you a general idea of how you're going to play the trumpet, and possibly inspire you to look further into the music world, and possibly even lead you to discovering a new instrument, and possibly trying that. Of course, we have the AHS band program here for that. I'm sure Mr. Newman would be very willing to help you, any of you. That is next year. Anyways, I'm going to be teaching you the 3 basic steps of how to play the trumpet. First, your setup with your stand and your chair here. The stand should be at about a 40 to 50 degree angle, exactly parallel, so that when you sit down, you can clearly see your music and what you're supposed to play. The next thing is at the actual playing of the instrument itself. I will be teaching you the very basics, like the B-flat scale, lip slurs, and hot cross buns, the song that every instrument player has learned first. And finally, I will be teaching you the cleanup and how everybody wraps up the day during the band. So, let's get on to it, shall we? First, we have the setup, and taking your trumpet out of the case. Now, I already unlocked my case, but the latches on the front here, how you open them is you pull up, and then you force down. And then, inside of the case, you have your main trumpet here. This is this little indent that is shaped exactly like the trumpet. This is where the main part of the trumpet will go when you put it away in the case. As for the mouthpiece, it goes into a little small slot on the top right. And getting your mouthpiece into your trumpet is fairly simple. Put it in, screw it on. Also, during the time of COVID, you stretch out your bell cover, put it on the end, and there you go, you're ready to play. As long as you, of course, have emptied the spit from your trumpet with both valves here. These are water keys, and you can open them like this, shake some of the spit out, make sure that you're actually ready to play. And then, we get on to the actual playing part, with first, the B-flat scale. And the B-flat scale goes as follows. Voila. Thus, the first note, C, is open. It is the lower note and the first note of the scale. The second note is D, 1 and 3. Actually, I should probably use the trumpet for this. The third note, 1 and 2, like so. The fourth note is open, G again. The fifth note is A, 1 and 2. The sixth note is B, middle. And the final note, the top of the scale, is C again, but this time it's at the higher register. And then you go back down the scale as follows. Then we go on to the arpeggio, which is the same as the B-flat scale, except you play the first note, the third note, the fifth note, and then the eighth note, which will sound a bit like this. Now that wasn't exactly right, but you get the idea. Next, we go on to lip slurs. And lip slurs are even easier than playing scales, because all you really have to do is move your lips in a way so that you do not pronounce the T symbol of the note and hit your teeth with your tongue. Thus, it will sound a little bit like this. the lip slurs. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, hot cross buns. Now, that wasn't exactly in tune, since I just came off of lunch, and there's probably something to do with the food I've been eating recently, but I digress. Next step, of course, is cleanup. And after you're done playing your trumpet, you'll generally want to take care of your playing area first by closing each of your books, putting them in your folder as such, by opening the cover here and sliding them into whichever slot you'd use. Closing the book, taking it with you, of course. Don't forget to leave it on the stand. Then, force your stand down, flip it up like so, and usually there will be a rack that you will put it on, but I can't have it here, obviously. That would take way too long to wheel down here. And then, to clean up the actual trumpet itself, twist off the mouthpiece, put it in your case, take off the bell cover, put the trumpet in like so, close the case, latch it, and there you go. So, those are the basics of playing the trumpet, how to set up the actual trumpet itself, the playing area you will need to play in, preferably a music stand and something to set your music on, and what you should actually be playing during your time with your instrument. Thank you, and do me a favor. There it is. Don't forget your valve oil.